Hello and welcome to Popcorn Dreams Gut Reactions. If you are looking for a quick spoiler-free review, then you have come to the right place. Today we're watching Doom from 2005. It was directed by Andrei Bartkowiak. I definitely butchered that name. And written by David Callaham and Wesley Strick. A group of Space Marines are sent to investigate strange happenings at a research facility on Mars. Doom stars Carl Urban, Rosamund Pike, and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Well, the actors do the best they can with what they have, but what they have isn't very much. In general, the production just looks cheap, and the writing is truly awful in places, to the point where the script does that terrible thing where it even mocks the choices that it makes. Looking back at it now, it is laughable, especially when you consider the two excellent games that have been released in the last few years. The Doom games understand visual storytelling and character development through action rather than words.
Attention! Emergency protocols have been activated. Please exit the facility now.
We don't know how to access his main cortex. It's all alien. We couldn't figure it out. We have to, prepare for his careful extraction. We were given specific orders.
His life signal is barely readable.
Warning. Demonic presence threat level 5 entering main laboratory.
Opening the portal now.
Nothing but a usurper, a false idol. My eyes have been opened. Let me help you to see, Slayer.
This film really doesn't.
What is that?
We gotta go now. Evacuate!
All of the characters are mostly arseholes, and if they're not, they are criminally underdeveloped, only using very broad kind of tropes to try to get you to understand who they are without really delving into anything of substance about any of them. It's a real shame because they hired some really charismatic actors, and so this could have been something really fun. No, I can't recommend this movie at all. I hate it, actually. I really hate this movie, if only because of the potential and what it could be. If you look at the computer games now, and the story arc that they're telling, the story comes very much second to the actual action that you're supposed to be taking a part in. It very cleverly draws you in to what you're supposed to be doing and the people that you're supposed to be fighting. And what story there is, it tells you that by simple choices that they made about how the Doomslayer, the Marine who kills all the demons, does what he does. Just imagine if they made this movie and it was kind of a cross between Predator and John Wick. Instead of that, we get a really poorly thought through story that was written by someone who I don't think has played the games. I think somebody gave them a synopsis of the third Doom game, widely regarded as the worst of them, and then they took that and just followed certain beats and then changed other things that they thought they could get away with. It feels like movie executives said, that Doom game, that's popular, let's just make a movie out of it, and they got the first director who said yes rather than getting someone who had any passion for the project, and then they just got the name stars that they were trying to push at the time, and they put them all into this blender, and this sort of horrible sludge came out. A really good example of how the creatives behind the film, I hate to say the word creators, but you know what I mean, don't get it is the first-person shooter section. There's a sequence where it's all done as though you're playing a first-person shooter game, and it's just garbage. It completely misses the point. It's literally just someone walking through a corridor shooting demons. There's no tension, there's no thrill, there's no excitement to it at all. Like I said, it feels like a token gesture that's just made, oh, those video game nerds, they like this, so let's just throw this at them. No care, no thought, just junk. The whole thing just comes across as silly. It's more like they're mocking fans rather than trying to reward them. I guess if you like something like the Resident Evil movies, then you might get something out of this. But rewatching it now, 15 years after it came out, I wanted to turn it off. It's just awful. It was a waste of my life. It's like 2 hours I'm never going to get back. Don't watch it. If you like this review, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and click the notifications bell so that you know when we release a new video. And I will see you next time on Popcorn Dreams.